All right, check, check, 1, 2, 3. It is a great day to have a great baseball game. Go Cats. Today we're at Hilliard Darby High School. The Darby Panthers face off against the R. Davidson Wildcats. I do not know what the starting lineup is here, but we shall see. The Panthers loaded up as a team. I'm going to do that right quick. All right, there we go. And the Wildcats. There we go. All right, we're set up here and ready to go for the puck drop. The first pitch. Forgot what sport we're talking about here. Believe this is the last game here for Davidson JVA. It's been a great season. I wasn't broadcasting all the JVA games. We started with JVB. But I hope you guys have enjoyed the broadcast here. Make sure you tune in this fall to Hilliard Hockey. My son tried out for Hilliard Hockey over a month ago, and he'll be playing varsity this fall for Hilliard Hockey. And I hope to be doing some of the broadcasting, so make sure you tune in to watch those games. All right, Brown is the first one up here for the Wildcats. Holton Brown, number 10, leads us off here. Play ball. Here's the first pitch. Strike called. And our game is underway here at Darby High School. Here's the second pitch to Brown, low and away, ball 1, 1-1 is the count. Contact left side, right in the gap between the third baseman and the shortstop. Brown starts things off with a base hit. All right, up next for the Wildcats, Nasty Masty, Jackson Masteller. Ooh, ball up and inside, ball 1. Ball thrown back to first base, checks the runner, Holton Brown at first here. There's the pitch, contact, right field. Right fielder going back, and that's going to drop And it's going to be a double. Holton Brown moving into third base. The throw is in. And a nice stand-up double there for Nasty Masty. All right, so we got runners on second and third here for two-turn Big Tony. Strike one. Ball, 1-1 to Tony the Cannon Canestra. Two-turned Tony, the YouTuber, the famous YouTuber. Nice curveball there for strike two.
What'd you say? What'd you say? Haley's the one who told her that.
Here's the pitch. Tony with some contact, center field. And it is caught there by the center fielder. Tag up, run home. It's still a live ball. No? All right, one away here. Colby Haupt up to bat here. Two on, one out. Pitch, low and away.
Yep. Makes it simple.
That was low, but it hit the strike zone there. 0-1, 1-1, sorry. Contact fouled off to the right side. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Colby Haupt. Catcher extraordinaire. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. That's a strikeout. All right, 2 outs here. And up next, Bennett Schooley. Bennett Schooley with 2 outs and 2 on. Ball 2 outside.
No, absolutely not. Not with everything that happened.
Strike called. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Top of the first inning. 2 on. High. That looked close. Looked like it was in the strike zone to me. I'm glad I'm not the ump. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle, foul tip. Full count here for Bennett Schooley. Contact fouls it back. Still full count, 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Holton Brown is on third and Jackson Masteller on second. Here's the pitch right down the middle. Fouled back. Yeah, good battle here by Schooley. G Money is on deck. There's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. All right, Darby getting out of the inning here. And we go to the bottom of the first, no score here.
Well, she can't at all. I don't want her around you at all.
By the way, after the last game, I brushed up on my rules for baseball when it comes to batting out of order. So I'll be watching for that from now on. You get an automatic out after the at-bat of a player who's batting out of order. They get an automatic at-bat out if they go up to bat. But you got to do it before the next player starts his at-bat. So you can't intentionally walk somebody. They have to actually make a play. So it's not even worth it if you get an out. So if you strike them out, it's not worth it. All right, on the mound here for Davidson is number 5. That's Austin Schaefer, one of my favorite pitchers. Fantastic kid. He's coming off an injury here. First one up to bat here for Darby. Number 3. Colby Haupt behind the plate. Tony Canestra on first. First pitch is away. Ball 1. Miguel Simo on second base. Masteller at short. Brown is on third. I'm sure Schooley's out there in the outfield. I can't see who else is out there. Pitch inside, 2 balls, no strikes here. Nice pitch right back at Austin, and Austin gets it to Tony Canestra for out number 1. Let's take a look at the replay on that play. Nice pitch right down the middle. Austin Schaefer hit right back at him, bounced. So it's going to be a ground out. 1, 2, 3, out number 1. Contact right side, foul for number 23. Oh, and 1 count, 1 out here. Nice curveball, hit the zone, but it's called a ball. Don't agree with that, but he's got a better angle at it than I do, right? Here's the pitch from Austin. Another curveball, and this one gets the zone. 1 and 2 is the count. Here's the pitch. Low and away. 2 and 2. Austin had some pitches to give there. Have a seat. Here's the pitch. Another curveball. This time it was high. Full count here for number 23. Oh, and he's going to hit him for the full count pitch. All right, one away and a man on first base. Next up, number 10 for Darby. Let's see if Austin checks that runner at first. He does. Not in time there. Here's the pitch. No contact on that, so runner advances to second base. I thought he might have gotten a piece of that, but umpire says no. So runner gets to second on a passed ball. 0-1 is the count here, 1 out. Right down the middle, and that was definitely fouled off. Colby Haupt looking tough there behind the plate. Oh, and 2 is the count. Nice curveball. He's going to lift it right into center field for a base hit there. All right, runners at first and second. Number 6 up to bat for Darby. Austin Schaefer pitching. Here's the pitch. Strike. Called. 0-1. 1 out. Contact right back at Austin. He throws it to second, and they're going to throw it to first base, and it's going to be overthrown. They're going to score a run, but they do get an out there. All right, Panthers on the board first here. Two outs. Runner on second. First pitch is a strike here for number 25.
All right, let's go.
Nice curveball drop though. No bite from number 25 here. High fastball, wild pitch. Runner advances to third.
Come on, Austin.
Here's the pitch. Contact chopper. And it's going foul here. Austin picks it up. Foul ball.
All right, one more, Austin.
Count is now 2-2. Be good to get a strikeout here and get out of this inning.
Let's go, Austin.
Here's the pitch. Low and away. Full count now. Good stop there by Houck. Making sure the ball doesn't get knocked to the backstop. Keeping that runner on third here. Austin with the pitch, and it's going to walk him. All right, runner on first and third on the corners here. Number 36 up to bat for Darby. Austin looks back at the runner on first here. There's the first pitch and strike. Austin gives first a look, and then he's going to throw it over. Not in time. Tony Canestra playing first there. Here's the pitch, a curve ball. Ball, 1-1. Right down the middle, high. It's right down the middle, but it's high. 2-1 is the count, 2 outs. Fouled off, 2-2.
Let's finish this.
Here's the pitch. He's going to hit him.
Good job, James.
All right, bases loaded here after that hit by pitch. 2 outs.
Come on, Landon. You got this, kid. Line drive, line drive.
Number 20 is up to bat for Darby.
Line drive, Landon. You got this, kid.
All right, here we go. Pitch inside. Number 20 looked a little, looked like it was coming in. Ball 1.
Was it the ultra?
Here's the pitch. Contact left side. That's a base hit. Left fielder fields it, gets it in. And a base hit scores a run here. Another run for the Panthers. It's now 2-0.
Go, Luke. Go, Luke.
Next up for the Panthers, number 21, Luke. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. Number 21 is the 8th batter.
Come on, Austin.
Contact chopper to Masteller at short. Masteller throwing it to first, and he's going to get out number 3 for the Wildcats. Let's watch that replay here. Run does not count. All right, we go to the top of the second. Panthers in the lead, 2-0. Number 23 is pitching for the Panthers. Up first, G Money Montero. I do not know who is on deck. I just want to take a moment and thank our sponsors. 2026 Davidson Baseball, Bell Fountain Dental, Design Collective, Hilliard Modern Dental, and Managing to Be Wealthy. Thanks so much, 2026 sponsors, Davidson Baseball. Sam Bria is on deck here for the Wildcats. G Money starts us off. I'm sorry. It's not Bria, it's Miguel Simo is next, then Bria. Sometimes they stand out there and then they move positions and it confuses me. Simo is next. He's on deck. All right, here we go. Top of the second. G Money up to bat. Here's the pitch. Strike. Contact left side. Foul ball. 0-2 is the count now. G is going to have to protect. Here's the pitch. Gee, this is reminiscent of the at-bat where he scored that walk-off hit a few games back. G just kept fouling it off on the left side. He's got it. He's just got to get the timing right. 0-2 is the count. Low. 1-2.
Be ready, G.
G Money. Wish somebody was on base for him here. But that's okay. Maybe next time around we'll get someone on base. Nice curveball here for strike 3. All right, one away here. Up next, Miguel Simo. Here's the pitch. Another curveball. Missed the zone ball. Here's the pitch. Low, but it's in the strike zone. 1-1 and 1 out. Another low. 2-1 for Simo. Here's the pitch. That's called strike. 2-2 is the count here for Simo. Swing and a miss. That's the 4th strikeout for number 23. All right. Austin Schaefer up to bat next for the Wildcats. Strike 1. Fouled off. 0-2. Strike 3 looking. All right, well, number 23 for Darby strikes out the side. He has 5 strikeouts on the game so far. All right, we go bottom of the 2nd. Panthers up 2-0. For Darby, we got the 9th batter and then top of the order here. All right, first up for the Panthers, number 18, Jacob. Yes, this is the Davidson Wildcats versus the Darby Panthers. So we got 1-1 is the count. Shout out to Mason's grandparents watching in Cleveland. Low and away. 2-1 is the count.
Come on, Austin.
Austin Schaefer on the mound. Strike two, 2-2.
Let's get it, Austin.
Here's the pitch. Nice curve ball. That looked pretty good to me. It looked like it dropped in the zone, but full count here. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Austin Schaefer pitching. Let's take a look at that replay. All right, one away. We go to the top of the lineup. Number 3, Carson. He is 0 for 1, ground out to the pitcher last inning. Strike called.
Good job.
Curveball there. Just high and inside a bit. 1-1. Here's the pitch from Austin. Big swing and a miss.
All right.
1-2.
One more, buddy.
Oh, what was that? Timeout called there by the home plate umpire. Number 3 stepped out there, asked for time. Granted before Austin made his move there, so no balk. All right, here's the pitch. Oh, nice curveball there, but
All right, Austin.
no bites. 2-2 is the count. We got one away. Top of the order. Low and away, full count here. Nice pitch, and it's fouled off. Still full count here. Contact right back at Austin. It hit off his leg. Third baseman comes over and tries to pick it up, and that's going to be a base hit there for number 3. All right, one out, one on. Number 23 up to bat. Yoder's going to come out and talk to Austin, give him a minute after getting nailed in the shin there.
I thought it was the hip. Am I going to be in your video? I'll see. No. She in the way.
Yeah, kick her out. No, you're definitely not in the way.
I'll be sure to be loud.
All right, we got one out,
Hey,
Runner on first, number 23 coming up to bat. Last inning, he was hit by a pitch and got a run. Here's the pitch, bunt shown, and that's a strike. I think the runner on first was supposed to go there. He did not. Austin throws it back to first base. He is safe. Tony Canestra playing first here. Here's the pitch inside. 1-1. One and one with one out. Bottom of the second. Here's the pitch. Did he go? Runner is going to second, and he is out at second. Great play there by Colby Haupt to Masteller. Oh, wait, they're calling him safe.
Let's go, Colby. All day, kid. Good job, Colby.
They called him safe. Let's look at the replay here.
Get out of town.
I mean, he looked out to me by a mile here.
Hey, let's go, Yoder.
Good job, Colbs. Keep it up, Colbs.
He's safe. He is definitely out. Called him safe. Hey, that happens, you know. If they were any good, they wouldn't be umping for us.
Colby all day, every day. Let's go.
That's what I always say, but I appreciate the umpires. Can't talk trash about them.
What about that last one?
Well, you know, if they were any good, they wouldn't be umping for us. That's what I always say, you know.
That last game was, of course, right. St. Charles.
All right, so that's, I guess, successful stolen base.
I told Colby, don't even worry about that.
Strike called.
Hey, let's go, Shaver.
So we got 2 and 2 on number 23. No stolen base. I'll call that an error on the umpire. Contact, and it hit the plate. Foul ball. 2 and 2, 1 out.
Hey, right here, Schaefer, right here, kid.
Runner on second, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Nice curveball, fouled off. 2 and 2.
Tammy, is this Tristan? Do you know Tim? Tristan? Oh, yeah. Two Tristans? Oh, one Tristan.
Austin with the inside pitch there. He had 1 to give. Full count here. Tristan, number 23. Here's the pitch. Wild pitch. Runner advances to third. And that's going to be a walk.
Hey, protect the plate now, kids. Let's go. Be a wall. Colby.
All right, we got runners on the corners here with 1 out.
Hey, let's go, Schaefer, right here, kid.
RBI, Dub. Go get it, kid.
Number 10 up to bat. He's 1 for 1 with a single.
Oh, nice stuff. Let's go.
Ball 1.
I think that
Runner advances to second base. Stolen base.
so fast. Next thing you know, it'll be on place. It's just so fast.
Here's the pitch. Number 10 got out last inning. Pitcher Austin turned it, threw it to the shortstop to try to set up the double play. Got number 10 out, running to second. 3 balls now. Contact left side. It's going to remain fair. It's going to knock 2 in. It's going to be a double. A stand-up double there.
Hey, nice hit, Dub.
And it's now 4-0 Panthers. All right, number 6 is next at bat. He hit into a fielder's choice his last time up. He looks at strike 1. He does have a run. But I believe because it was a fielder's choice, it's 0 for 1. Ball, 1-1, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Low and away, ball 2. 2-1, 1 out. Strike, 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. There's something to get happy about here. Let's take a look at the replay here. 2 outs, strikeout, second strikeout by Austin Schaefer. Runner on second. Next up should be number 25. He walked his last time up and was stranded on third base. Ball 1. Strike. 1-1 is the count. 2 outs. Bottom of the second. Panthers lead at 4-0. Here's the pitch. Low. 2-1. Contact left side. Got right in the gap. Runner's going to stay there on third. And that's a hit for number 25, Carter.
Hey, keep working, 8. Let's go.
25. Good swing, Carter.
We got runners on the corners here for number 32. This is a substitution. 32 in for 36. All right, Davidson calls timeout here. We're going to have a change of pitchers. And it looks like Cash Conaway is going to go in and take over pitching duties here with 2 outs and runners on first and third.
Do you remember what Tony did hitting-wise?
Yes.
His mom's asking me, sorry. Look at you knowing. I know I'll barely get to
All right, number 32 is now in for 36 with runners on the corners. Cash Conaway now pitching. Bunt showed. He pulls back, but it's a strike. And the runner on first is going to advance to second stolen base. 0-1's the count. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. 1-1.
I have to look. No, I know. I'll look and see what I can do. I don't know where it's at. I gotta look.
Nice pitch by Cash Conaway, and it's fouled off.
Cash money?
1-2.
Well, we'll have to run. Brian's gonna have to find me at 7:30.
Low and away, 2-2 is the count. Contact, fouled off. Got a battle here at the plate.
What is it, distance?
Nice pitch, chopper. Simo, second picks it up, throws it to first baseman Tony Canestra, and that's going to be the third out of the inning. Darby scores 2 runs this inning. They make it 4-0. Let's take a look at that last play. The chopper to second baseman Simo for out number 3. All right, next up for the Wildcats, we got batting 9th, Sam Berea, and then the top of the order, Holton Brown and Jackson Masteller. Top of the third here. New pitcher here for the Panthers, number 20. He's now on the mound. Number 20, his name is Landon. All right, first up for the Wildcats, Sam Bria. This is his first time up. Here's the pitch. Contact, fouled off to the right side. There's a track meet going on next door to us. And now they have a ball on their track. 0-1 for Bria. Contact in the outfield, right side, right fielder trying to get under it, and he's going to miss it. Got caught in the wind, and that's going to be, a double play there, or a double play. It's going to be a double here for Sam Bria. All right, top of the order for the Wildcats, Holton Brown. He's 1 for 1, got a single last time up. Strike one. Low. Ball 1, 1-1 is the count. For Brown, Brown back in the first inning was stranded on third base. Here's the pitch. Loopy curve, just too high on the strike zone. There's the pitch. Strike called. 2-2 is the count for Brown. He's got to be protecting now. Here's the pitch. Full count here.
Let's go, Brown.
For Brown. This is a new pitcher for the Panthers. Contact left side. It's going to be short. Shortstop's going to catch it. Bria remains on second. One away here.
Hey, let's go, Masteller.
Jackson Masteller up to the plate. He is 1 for 1. He had a double in the first inning. One out here. Strike called. There's a curve ball hit to center field. Center fielder's running, but he's not going to get to it. And that's going to score a run here for the Panthers as Sam Bria runs home. And now the Wildcats are on the board. Masteller with a double. Bria coming home. All right, it's 4-1. Tony Canestra up to bat. Contact left side. Stopped there by the shortstop. He's going to throw it to first base. And they're going to say he is out at first. Let's take a look at that replay and see if what we think about it.
All right, what do you say, Colby? Have some fun, kid. Hit the ball.
You tell me. I can't really see. There's a box in my way. You can't see it at home, but I have like a little box in the corner. All right, 1 away, 2 away.
Hey, not yours. Let's go.
Colby Haupt up to bat.
Hey, put the bat on the ball,
Strike
okay?
1.
All right.
Jackson Masteller staying at second base. 1-1 is the count. 2 outs here, top of the third. Here's the pitch. Strike. 1-2.
Hey, time to protect now. Anything close, let's go.
Low and away. 2-2 is the count. 2-2 and 2, 2 outs.
Let's go. All right, be there, cold.
This one's low and away, and a pass ball here. Masteller goes to third base. Base hit will score a run here. And it's a full count for Colby Haupt. Jackson on third on a pass ball. Here's the pitch. And that's ball 4. We'll take that. Colby Haupt walks. Bennett Schooley up to bat. And he's got runners on the corners with 2 outs here.
Hey, let's go, Schooley.
Schooley looking for his first hit here. Contact over the head of the shortstop, and that's a base hit. And that's going to score a run. Nice job by Bennett Schooley, and he's going to get a single RBI. Here's that replay. All right, 4-2 now, as the Wildcats put another one up on the board, cutting that lead down. Up next is G Moneyman, and he's got runner on first and second. And the Moneyman, he's got the timing. Well, he's got the angle down, but the timing, he's got to get that to get some more damage here. 1-1 is the count with 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Here's the pitch. Low and outside, and that's a ball. 2-1. Ooh, that was off the plate. Called a strike. Well, the umps have a better view than I do. Contact. Fouls it off. Yeah, good at bat here by Moneyman. G Money. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and we have 2 runs. All right, full count here for Montero. He could do some damage. There's a big gap there between the left fielder and the center fielder. If he can hit it in that huge gap, it's going to do some damage here. Here's the pitch. He's going to foul it off. Full count.
Hey, let's go, G. Win this, kid.
Contact. It was right dead center, and he's going to hit it way left. He's got to get some patience and wait on it. Just a touch.
Hey, let's go, G. You got this, kid.
Remains a full count with 2 outs. G, if he can connect with this thing and get it fair, something's good's going to happen here. Contact, and that's exactly what he does. He puts it in that gap. Stessner was pinch running there, and the play at the plate, he's going to be out at home plate. Schooley got sent home here. Stessner scores. That run will count, and they're going to get out number 3 at home. Hey, you got to try, you know. Let's take a look at that, see if I get a replay of that. Here's Schooley coming home. Stessner who scores. And there's the play at home plate. The run does count. And we get 3 runs this inning, so not a bad inning for the Wildcats. It's 4-3. Panthers still in the lead. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. All right, up next for the Panthers is number 20, their pitcher, current pitcher, Landon. Then 21, Luke, and 18, Jacob. Bottom of the 3rd. We've got ourselves a ball game here. 4-3, Darby up. Landon is 1 for 1. He had an RBI back in the 1st inning, an RBI single. Cash Conaway on the mound. Nice pitch right down the middle, hit to right field. And Sam Bria, I think, is out there. Yep, Sam Bria with the catch. Oh, I was going to play the replay, but it didn't generate. I'll get it. All right, 1 out. Up next, substitution number 5 is up for number 21. It's hit up the center. Oh, and just past our center fielder, G Money. That's going to be a double there. Line drive, double. All right, 1 away here. Should be number 18 up to bat. Jacob, he's 0 for 1. He had a strikeout back in the 2nd inning. He's got a man on second with 1 away. There's strike 1. Ball thrown outside here. Strike 3 there for Cash Conaway. They keep the runner there at second base. Let's take a look at the replay of that strikeout. Nice play there, Cash Conaway pitching. Chopper, third base Chopper to our shortstop. Masteller throws it to Tony Canestra for out number 3. And that's going to end the inning. Darby threatening. Nobody out there. Or nobody gets a run there. All right, we go to the top of the 4th. Panthers up 4-3. Both teams got 6 hits apiece. Up next for the Panthers, or for the Wildcats, we've got Miguel Simo, Austin Schaefer, and Sam Berea. It's our bottom 3, 7, 8, 9. All right, Miguel Simo steps up to the plate. Top of the 4th here. High and inside, ball 1. Contact. Fly ball, center field. Center fielder gets under it for out number 1. All right, up next, substitution. We got Colin Geyser.
Hey, let's go, Geyser.
This is Geyser's first time up this game. Takes strike 1 there. 1 out. Low, ball 1, 1-1. Curveball goes in the zone there for strike 2, 1-2 count here.
Hey, come on, Colin.
Ball away, 2-2 is the count.
Geyser, start us off here, kid.
So in July, like I've got
Here's the pitch. Another curveball swung, missed. It's a drop third strike. And they're going to get the out there at first base. All right, 2 outs here for Sam Berea. Sam is 1 for 1. He had a double back in the third inning, last inning, and a run. First pitch ball. 2 outs. We got to get things going here. Strike called. 1-1 for Berea. Contact, foul ball, right side. One and two is the count. 2 outs here. Contact, popped up right side, and the first baseman gets underneath it for out number 3. All right, mid-4th here at Darby High School, and the Wildcats take the field. Panthers up 4-3. All right, up first here for the bottom of the 4th. Up first here for the Panthers is number 23, Tristan. Tristan, this is his 3rd time. Ball, strike, there you go. Tristan's 3rd time up to the plate, but he was hit by pitch and walked. He's got a stolen base and 2 runs. It's a pitch, contact right side, and it's a fair ball. A single for number 23, Tristan. Up next, number 10. He is 2 for 2. He had a double back in the 2nd inning, was stranded on 3rd. Pass ball here is going to send the runner to 2nd base. Number 10 had a double in the 2nd inning, was stranded on 3rd. And back in the 1st inning, he had a base hit there and then was out on the bases. Strike, 1-1 is the count. No outs here. Bottom of the fourth. Cash Conaway on the mound. Nice pitch for strike 2. Colby Haupt catching.
Hey, let's go, Cash.
Outside, 2-2. Ooh, swing and a miss.
Hey, nice job.
And that's going to be a strikeout.
Good hustle, Colby.
All right, one away here. Let's take a look at the replay of that strikeout. Up next for the Panthers is a substitution. Number 2 filling in for number 6. This is his first time up. Cash Conaway turns and checks the runner at second. Strike. Strike 2. Swing and a miss. Number 2, Evan. Here's the pitch. High and inside. Good decision there by Cash Conaway. Pitches it out of the strike zone. Timeout called by the home plate umpire. Colby Haupt adjusting his mask. Contact right back at Cash Conaway. He's going to throw it to Tony Canestra for out number 2. Runner advances to third base. But we got 2 outs. Up next, number 12. He's substituting out for number 25. He takes strike 1. Levi is number 12. Ooh, just missed the zone. 1-1, 2 outs here. Runner on third. Let's get that runner in the zone, in the view here. Oops. Here's a pitch from Conaway, and it was a good pitch. Changeup, I think. He fouls it back. 1-2. Here's the pitch. High and inside. 2-2 is the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. And he cranks it to left field, and it drops. And that's going to be an RBI single. All right, Panthers put another one up on the board. 5-3 is the score now. It's an RBI single for Levi, number 12. Cash checking the runner there at first. Swing and a miss. Actually, foul tip. 0-1, 2 outs. Throw back to first, not in time. All right, number 32, he is 0 for 1. He ground out to second baseman Simo, who threw it to Canastra last time up. This time he gets it in the gap on the right side. Bria in right field is going to get it in, and that's a 2-out single. Yoder's going to come out and talk to the infield. Actually, he's going to pull Cash Conaway. He's going to put Tony Canastra in.
Hey, nice job, Cash. Way to throw the ball, kid.
All right, Cash Conaway relieved here by Canastra. He had 3 strikeouts
Nice job, Cash.
in about 2 innings.
All right, Tony. Okay, yep. Okay, all right, bye.
Next up to bat is number 20, Landon. He's 1 for 2. He had a single back in the first inning, an RBI single. And flew out to right fielder in the 3rd inning. Tony comes on the mound, and he's got runners on first and second with 2 outs. Panthers have the lead, 5-3. All right, number 20 is up to bat. Here's the first pitch, and it's a strike. Tony the Cannon Canastra, two-turned, like burnt, turnt.
But I like to turn.
Strike 2, 0-2. No strikes looking here. Here's the pitch. Curveball. Pass ball. Advances the runners. We got runners on second and third now. 1-2, 2 outs. Strike 3 for Tony Canastra. Gets the 3rd strikeout to end the inning, and that was a well-needed, much-needed strikeout as they had runners in scoring position. Here's the replay on that strikeout. Tony the Cannon Canastra shooting a nice curveball, looked like, for a nice backwards K. All right, we go top of the 5th. Panthers still lead it 5-3. Plenty of baseball left here. And this is quite an ideal game. It's a close one. Both teams doing a pretty good job.
But like, where is, like, can you see him if he's out on the side? If you sit on the right side with the stage.
And the Wildcats going to start off with the top of the order here. Brown, Masteller, and Canestra. Holton Brown is 1 for 2. He singled back in the first inning on a line drive to left side. And then a pop out to the short, or a line out, caught out by the shortstop back in the third inning. All right, Holton Brown steps up to the plate here. Top of the 5th inning. Curveball to start things off. Ball 1. Number 20, he's up there for his third inning in a row here. Here's the pitch, and that's in the strike zone, 1-1. Contact, left side. Left fielder's going back, and he's going to catch that for out number 1. Good contact there by Holton Brown. 1 away.
Hey, what do you say, Masteller? Get nasty, Masty. Say that, Say get nasty. Max. His grandmama watching.
Get nasty, Masty, says Janelle Haupt. Fouled off the first pitch. 1 away here. Nasty Masty, he's 2 for 2 today. Fouled that one back. 0-2, 1 out. In the third inning, he got a double and a run. And in the first inning, he got another double, similar spot, and was stranded at second. There's a curveball, but he's going to take it. And the second baseman's going to catch it for out number 2. Good try there. Nasty Masty trying to make things happen here. Tony, 2-turn Canestra up next. Tony looking for his first hit of the game. Curveball to start things off. Ball 1. On deck, Colby Haupt. Here's the pitch, low and away. Ball 2 for Canestra. Here's the pitch. Foul tip, 2-1, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, strike 2 for the Cannon. 2-2 is the count. Here's the pitch. Contact. Center fielder's just going to get under it for out number 3. He didn't have to move much. Good contact by Tony Canestra, but that's going to end the first half of the inning. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Panthers up 5-3. Up next for Darby is their number 8 and 9th batters. It should be number 5. And then number 18, Jacob. I don't know number 5's name. And then the top of the order for batter number 3. Thanks everybody for watching at home. This is our last JVA game. And it's been a fun season, half the season for me. We spent some time with JBB, and now we're here with JVA. All right, number 5 stepping up to the plate. Tony Canestra, he's pitching. He has 1 strike so far this game. 1 strikeout, I should say. First pitch. Hits the backstop there. So fast. It went right through Colby's glove there. 1 ball. Contact right side. First baseman just goes between his legs there. Tough go for Colin. And that's going to be an E3. All right, man on first base here. Number 18 is up, Jacob. Runner's going to second. He bunts it foul. I think he was supposed to show bunt as the runner was going. Fouls it back. 0-1 is the count here. So he's going to get the same call. He's going to steal. So I would step off and throw it to second. Nope. Ooh. Runner advances to second on a drop ball there, pass ball. And it's a 1-1 count here at the plate. Left-handed hitter, number 18, Jacob. He's looking for his first hit. He's 0 for 2. 2 strikeouts here. Curveball. I thought it curved into the zone, but ump says no. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Hey, nice job, Tony.
Oh, strike 3. All right. That was, the scoreboard had 2 strikes. I thought it was 2 strikes, but
Oh, I did too.
maybe I got it wrong. We of course got it wrong. That was 3. No, this is the top of the order now. 1 out, 1 away. And 2 strikeouts for Canestra. Number 3 is up to bat, top of the order. Here's the pitch. Low and away for ball 1. Bottom of the 5th, 1 out, runner on second. Panthers up 5-3. Here's the pitch. Almost hit him. Pass ball there, runner goes to third, he rounds it. Tony covering home plate there.
Hey, let's go 2 turn.
Carson, the leadoff hitter, he is 1 for 3. Here's the pitch, low and away, ball 3. He's 1 for 3 at a single back in the second inning and got picked off on second base, stealing, but the umps said it was safe. There's a strike. 3-1 is the count. Tony the Cannon with the pitch. Contact left side. Brown with the retrieve, sends it home, and the ball is dropped. That was a good try there by the Wildcats.
Nice scoop, Brown. Nice play. Nice try.
So fielder's choice base hit there for Carson. Runner scores. Makes it 6-3. All right, runner on first base. Next batter up should be number 23, Tristan. He's going to hit it to second baseman, tosses to the second baseman. And that's a double play there for the Wildcats. Let's take a look at the replay there. Contact, Masteller at shortstop, picks up the ball, tosses it to Bria. I'm sorry, tosses it to Simo at second, throws it to first base to Geyser for out number 3. Let's take a look at that again. Great play by the Wildcats. Masteller with the fielding to Simo. Simo turns it. Throws it to, should be Geyser. And he picks up that ball for out number 3.
I was going to say they weren't because they had it usually. Well, I've been paying attention because of that last game. I looked up the rules on batting out of order and all that. If he gets out, it doesn't matter. But if he's not playing he does something good, then you have to contest it before the next pitch. How it works. So I'm watching this off, and as soon as you see me get up and start yelling, just went in that dugout or something. I don't know what's going on. Because I swear it's happened a bunch of times.
All right, what do you say, Colby? Let's go, kid.
Yeah.
Have some fun, Colby Lawson.
Yeah.
Rip the ball, buddy.
Yeah. If you call it before they're done at their at bat, they're allowed to just walk away and go back in the dugout. That's why you have to wait till that.
Hey, let's go, Colby!
That's why I love hockey, man. They just hit. And there's no rule. They don't always call it.
All right, Colby Haupt. Okay.
You got this, Cole. Hey, be ready right here, kid.
Colby Haupt up to bat. I should be showing the video here. Sorry about that, Brian. Ball 1-2 is the count. Oh, I'm sorry. He's got 3 balls. 3-0 for Haupt. Haupt walked his last time up, and he gets a strike 1 there. 3-1. Here's the pitch. Contact. Good at bat here for Colby. Full count. Oh, it's top of the 6th here. No outs. Curveball. Oh, and strike 3. Sorry, Colby. Learn from it. All right, 1 out here. Bennett Schooley up to bat.
All right, what do you say, Schoolie?
First pitch is strike. Bennett is 1 for 2. He had a single back in the 3rd inning, a single RBI, and was out running home. He was out at home. Curveball fouled back. 1-2 is the count. 1 away. Here's the pitch. Another curveball off the mark. 2-2 is the count for Schooley. Hopefully Schooley can get up on base. Contact, fouled again. Number 20 is still out there pitching. G Money Man is the next one up.
Go, Schoolie.
And he's dangerous at the plate. Two and two pitch. Strike 3 call. That was
What do you say, G?
not.
Get us
I
out
don't
of
know.
here, kid.
That's all I got to say about that.
What'd you say?
I grumbled.
Okay.
G Money fouls off the first pitch. 2 outs here. Top of the 6th. Panthers 6. Wildcats 3. G Money at the plate. G is 1 for 2. He's had a double in the 3rd inning, an RBI double. Here's the pitch. Ooh, contact. Good swing. He's just under the ball. It was a high fastball. Just went off the top of his bat. 0-2 is his count with 2 outs here. Got to swing and protect. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2-3 ends the side. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Panthers 6, Wildcats 3. Here's an update for the freshman team, 9-2. Darby is up. Varsity is tied 1-1 in overtime. So switch over to that feed and check out that game. Here it's the bottom of the 6th. Panthers 6, Wildcats 3. Number 10 is up to bat here for the Panthers. He is 2 for 3. Had a single in the first inning and a double in the second inning. Both fly balls, center field and left field, and this one's fouled off. He had an RBI single in the first inning and was out on the bases. Second inning, got a double, stranded at third, and then fourth inning was a strikeout. Canestra on the mound pitching. It's popped up. First baseman Colin Geyser gets on it for one away. All right, up next is number 2 for the Panthers, Evan. Evan is 0 for 1 since being subbed in the fourth inning. Grounded out to our pitcher. Tony the Cannon Canestra on the mound. Here's the Cannon, shoots it and hits him. Oh no hits him. It looked close, but I'll take it. Ball 1. They're showing 2 balls on the scoreboard. I'm not sure. I thought that was the first pitch of the at-bat. All right, here's the pitch from Cannon. Nice strike. 1-1. Should be. The scoreboard says 2-1. Maybe I'm mistaken. Could be. Here's the pitch. Low and away. Ball 2. 2-1. Here's the pitch. And that time he hit him. All right, hit by pitch. Player takes first base. Up next for Darby, number 12, Levi. He's 1 for 1 at a single in the fourth inning, left side. He had an RBI. There's the pitch, low and away. Ball 1. 1 out here. Bottom of the 6th. Right down the middle. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner on first. There's a pitch, and that is strike 2. Tony the Cannon. Yeah. Tony, T-bone, 2-turned. Low. Yes, Tony left my belt at home. Lost a belt. Lost his forgot his shoes. Wrong hat. Wrong, and the pink socks. No underwear. Oh, Colby throwing it to second base. Not in time there. Stolen base there. And a full count for number 12. Here's the full count pitch there, right down the middle, fouled off and out of play. Canestra with the pitch, and he's going to hit him. All right. Hit by pitch, runners on first and second. Shake it off, Tony. You got this. All right, up next is number 32 for Darby. He is 1 for 2. He had a single right side in the 4th inning. Right up the middle. Ground ball picked up by Simo. And a double play there by the Wildcats.
Great job, boys.
What a play there by the Wildcats. Let's watch that replay. Ball hit right up the middle. Simo, he was all over that. He fields it, picks it up, touches second for out number 2, throws it to first base. Colin Geyser for out number 3. And that's a couple double plays here by the Wildcats. We go to top of the 7th. Panthers lead it 6-3.
Brown, are you coming tomorrow?
Yeah,
Let's get kicked out.
I'm gonna make up for last year.
Let's get rallied. Come sit by me, so if I want you to hassle anybody. You should have. I was just telling your story.
All right, up next for the Wildcats, we got batters 7, 8, and 9, Miguel Simo, Colin Geyser, and Sam Bria for the Wildcats. And then it'll be effective for us to get somebody on base, get on base, and by all means possible. Crowd the plate, get hit. Take a pitch, get on base, and then the top of the order comes up to hit you in. We got to score 3 runs this inning. 7th inning is the last inning for us. All right, so since it's the 7th inning, I just want to thank our sponsors for the year. 2026 Davidson baseball sponsors: Bell Fountain Dental, Design Collective, Hilliard Modern Dental, and Managing to be Wealthy. Appreciate our 2026 Hilliard Davidson baseball sponsors. Sponsor us next year if you're interested, and you get your name mentioned on all the broadcasts that I do, and you get a banner in the outfield, and you get wonderful Wildcat patrons coming to your business. Support the local community, get your name out there, and Brian Howe personally visits your place of business. All right, here's first pitch to Simo is a ball. Miguel Simo still looking for his first hit here. He's 0 for 2. High and inside, 2-0. New pitcher, I think, out there. Number 27, looks like. There's the pitch, and it's in for strike 1. 2-1. Darby with their closer on the mound. Contact is popped up. First baseman getting under it. And 1 away here. Top of the 7th. All right. Next up for the Wildcats, number 22, Colin Geyser. He's 0 for 1, looking for his first hit. Here's the pitch. It was a curveball right in the zone there.
Give him the hook, kid. Give him the hook.
I'm not worried about those because I told him how to ready to.
Here's the pitch. Low and away.
You're grooving, 27. Let's go.
Swing and a miss there for Geyser. Strike 2, 0-2.
No, but White does pop.
And then there's strike 3 here for
One more, kid. Close
Colin
it out.
Geyser. All right, 2 away here. Sam Bria up to bat. He's 1 for 2. He had a double back in the 3rd inning and a run. Popped out to the first baseman in the 4th inning. First pitch, ball to Bria. Low, ball 2, 2-0. On deck is Holton Brown, top of the order. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss,
You're right there,
2-1.
Right there.
Contact, fouled back to the right side. 2-2 is the count here for Bria. Here's the pitch. Low. Full count here for Sam Bria. Good at bat. Got to protect. Got to watch. Here's the pitch. It's high. Ball 4.
Hey, what do you say, Brownie?
All right, it's a walk.
Let's go, Brown.
1 on, 2 outs here for top of the order, Holton Brown. Holton is 1 for 3. There's the pitch. Contact. Shortstop picks it up and gets the 3rd out there at second base. Good play there by Darby to end the game at second base. And that's the end. Darby Panthers victorious here, 6-3 against our Davidson Wildcats. But hey, you know what? It was a good game. Both teams, great game to be. No place I would rather be, but right here at the ball field on a beautiful May evening. That's what my father-in-law says all the time. No place I'd rather be than right here at the ball field. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in all season. If you watch the JVA or JVB games, I appreciate you. Hopefully I'll be back next year if they take me again, and we'll be broadcasting the games next year. Tune in to Hilliard hockey this fall. Mason's on the varsity squad for Hilliard hockey, and I'll be broadcasting all of them games. Signing off here for Davidson Wildcats, I'm Matt Stessner. Thanks so much, everybody. Goodbye.